In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to apply and get approved for the PenFed Platinum Rewards Visa Signature Credit Card. And today we're going to talk about three things. Number one, how to qualify for this card. Number two, what is the current footprint and what are some of the expected limits that you all can receive for this card? And most importantly, number three, before the end of the video, how you guys can possibly get two of these cards today with only one inquiry. So let's start it off. Number one, how to qualify for this card. So the first thing you guys are going to do, sorry about that, is you're going to go to PenFed.org. I'm going to start over from the beginning. You're going to go to PenFed.org. And then you're going to go right over to credit cards. So the great thing about PenFed, and I know, a lot of times we've been bombarded with, go to your national banks, go to your regional banks, or even go to, a bank that's right around the corner, but it's not strategic, right? You just don't want to go out and apply just for credit cards for, just because. So you want to be strategic with it, whether you're starting your credit journey, whether you just turned 18, whether you have a semi-thick profile, whether you have a thick profile. Anytime you apply, you always want to be strategic. I'm not the one that's going to tell you to go out here and shotgun your credit profile just so you can get approved for some cards. So the reason why we have this card available today is because with the PenFed Platinum Rewards Visa Signature Card, and I actually have this card myself, we've discovered that it's not hard to qualify for, right? As long as you meet the credit requirements, and it does require good to excellent credit. Preferably, I always recommend folks get to a 700 credit score before applying for any credit card, right? So whether you have a thin profile or a thick profile just starting out, make sure you're looking at your FICO scores and reports. You can look at it from Experian.com on the free or paid version. By the way, they do pull Experian. Just as a disclaimer, they do pull Experian. The other way you can do is look at myfico.com. We personally in-house use a company called MyScoreIQ, so we can take a look at all three FICO scores. I just wouldn't recommend you look at banking apps or look at Credit Karma, Credit Sesame, or even if you're going through the credit repair process. This is not one of the cards that I particularly recommend. So let's jump into it. The Platinum Rewards Visa Signature Card. In order to qualify for this card, good credit, and they also have a pre-qualify button right on their website. A lot of companies don't have that. They make you apply, getting a hard inquiry, not knowing if you're pre-approved for their card or not. I know Discover does it, Capital One does it. There's a couple other companies out there that we'll cover in videos that you can do a pre-qualify for. But this is one of the ones that I like. So with this card comes 5x points on gas, 3x points on restaurants and supermarkets. There's no annual fee for this card, and also you get 15,000 bonus points when you spend 1,500 in the first 90 days. So what are you guys waiting for? How to qualify for this card and do an application today. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to this website, go here to the card, and you're going to go to see if I pre-qualify. Now, if you're in like the DMV area, PenFed is that. I think that's where the headquarters is at. I think they have branches out there. You can go and open up an account, or you can simply open an account online, and that way you're already a member. Your information is already in their system. And what we found is that can actually catapult your approval, right? If you don't, no worries. You don't have to jump in and go and open up a brand new account. Just like it says right here, not yet a member. If you're not yet a member, you can still pre-qualify. And what you're simply going to do is fill out this page right here. All right, so it's going to ask for all of your personal information: first name, last name, email address, mobile phone number. And then, of course, you got to click the box and click continue. Now, what's going to be on the following pages? You're going to have things like your income, your job, if you are a renter or if you own a home. It might even ask for household income. So the application process is fairly easy. Just remember, the benchmark is get to a 700 credit score first before you apply for this card. And then once you fill that out, they will tell you if you pre-qualify. And a lot of times they'll tell you kind of what you pre-qualify for. I have seen situations where they may reach back out to you and say, they might need a couple of things in order to push the application through. It could be not a bank statement, it could be a pay stub just for verification options. Send over whatever you can, right? So you can get pushed through for this card. Now, number two, what is the footprint of this particular card? So great thing about this card, and why we kind of use this a part of our process, is this card is available nationwide in the entire United States, right? If somebody's watching this, if you're a PenFed representative, or if you know any other things that I may not know, concerning this card on where they're available at, feel free to simply let me know. And the reason why I think that that's important is because you can do this from the comfort of your home. You don't have to go out and apply at a branch. So you already get the pre-qualified to know if you're approved. You can use this card available anywhere. And most importantly, you can make this a part of your sequence to get higher limits. And that's why this card is important. So the footprint on this card is available anywhere in the United States, just like their personal loans as well as auto loans. Now, second part of that is what kind of limits can you expect from this card? So the limits that we've seen from this card, I've seen as low as 5K, but on the high end, I've seen 25K. Statistically, you're going to get anywhere between 10K and 15K as an approval for this card, right? So now you have a $10,000 reported trade line with good rewards, good perks that's available on your credit card, which is now going to help you when it comes to comparable credit when you're applying for other national, local, and regional banks as well as credit unions, because now you have a $10,000 primary trade line on your account, right? So, no more of the let me go get added as an authorized user on grandma's account. Now it's specifically going to be on yours, right? So that's the footprint is nationwide, expected limits between 5 to 20K, ideally 10 to 15K. So let's jump right into number 3, how to get 2 of these cards at one time with one inquiry. So what you're going to do is you're going to simply do what we just showed you, see if you pre-qualify, and if you do qualify and they give you the green light, go ahead and apply for the card, get your limit. What you're going to do is once you're approved for that first card, you're literally going to come right back in and apply for a second card. Now, I've seen some people come right back in and apply immediately. I also have seen some folks wait, maybe a week or so once they receive the card and then go right back in, because you have 30 days before they pull your credit again. So what I would always advise, if you're going to apply for a second card, then I would go for the Power Cash Rewards Visa signature. And the great thing about PenFed is they typically match the first limit onto the second card. So if you got 10K on the Platinum Visa, then on the Power Cash Rewards Signature Visa, then it's possible that you can get another 10K. They literally kind of match them there. So now you have 2 reported trade lines. So what I'd recommend you guys do, try that. Let me know what happens. Now, if you get approved for the first one, you get your card in the mail and you create your online account, then I would go apply from inside of the online account, because it's going to make you log in anyway, right? So go apply from the inside of the account. Now on the second card, they may give you a call just to verify that it's you applying for a second one, or you may have to call in. Make sure you're putting in the same data points and the same credentials that you put in for the first card for the second card. Don't waver, don't switch up anything. Keep everything exactly the same so you can get that approval. So like I said, these 2 cards, the Platinum Rewards Visa and the Power Cash Visa. So great thing about it, guys, is now that you understand how to apply and get approved for 1, if not 2 credit cards, what I want you guys to do is drop a comment below this video on your approvals or what video you would like to see next. Take care. Peace.